I started working in film. I was working with some big actors, and I noticed that they all had motivation. What's my motivation? Aside from, the paycheck. And when I started playing music, I used to think the same thing. What is my motivation? So it goes right back to, what is a song? A song is a story. Well, what is the story about? That's what my motivation is. What is the story about? I was very fortunate when I got out of school in Chicago and I came to L.A., I keep referring to it as falling into a vat of chocolate. To be part of the Hollywood scene and the studio scene and all of the great artists, all of the Sinatras, all of the Rat Pack, all of the Brat Pack, when the younger kids, I was lucky enough to work with all these kids. I'm just heading into the 6,000th single that I was lucky enough to work on. And 8 of those became records of the year. That's the top Grammy. And so I couldn't get any luckier. And it was just, all of us were just all of a sudden thrown into this soup bowl of chocolate. That's all I can tell you. It was unbelievable. And so, we built our families and our homes and our whatever we had because of our studies. There was no drugs with us, that type of thing. And if I had to start telling you stories, it would take hours.
Well, and if you had to go through your discography, it would take hours for both your gentlemen also.
God.
But talking about those 6 years in a row, let me just run through those quickly. And then as we're talking, we're going to roll credits underneath of all the artists that both of you played with. And not only that, the number 1 hits that you played on. Just the number 1 hits you're going to be seeing as we're talking here. If it was number 2, it's not even on this list. So there's 10 times more people than what we're talking about. But it was Tijuana Brass, Taste of Honey, Strangers in the Night, Frank Sinatra. Next year, Fifth Dimension, Up, Up and Away, Aquarius, Let the Sun Shine In. Next year, Simon and Garfunkel, Mrs. Robinson, and Bridge Over Troubled Water. And the beat kind of goes on and on.
Hal said earlier in the show, it's not about drum solos. It's about playing what's right for the song and the feel. And
Exactly.
This is the king right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The king.
The king
So
of
if
a
you want to
company.
work, you want to play music, you want to make a living at it, you want to have fun, you want to have great stories to tell people, you want to hang out with your friends and make great friends and do what you love to do, play music.
Absolutely, but the point is, you don't just bang a drum. You have to know why. Why am I? I've always called myself sort of a method drummer because I worked as an actor and I worked with these great actors who were method actors. What's my motivation? And I used to say, "What are you talking about? You got the words right here. You do the scene." Yeah, but why am I doing the scene? But who cares? Just say the words.
But
that type of thing.
doesn't translate, man.
Yeah.
But the point is, you got to have a reason. Why would you go to a tom-tom? Why would you go to the cymbal? Why would you, you know, throw your stick up and catch it with the other hand.